What's up, YouTube? Putting up this video to kind of get a little conversation going in the comments about what's your guys' takes on car shows. They used to be a big deal for me, you know, especially when I was younger, having a car show local to me. I'm in Des Moines, Iowa. It's not really a custom car mecca, I would say. But it used to be when I was younger, you know, a car show came by, or you know, we had a car meet and you drove by, you seen a car show, it's like, whoa, you know, let's take a few minutes and stop and check out this car show. Now it seems like, man, there's a car show, 5 of them a week, it seems like, especially when the weather gets nice around here. Everybody's got to have a car show. And there's a lot of chatter right now about car shows. If you're in the lowrider world, especially if you're on social media, and you see all these people, you know, original crew from Lowrider magazine kind of split. They went their own separate way. Joe Ray is now with Original Lowrider. That's his thing. So they're doing their own shows along with Lowrider doing their own shows. And so now there's this split of, which, you know, of something that used to be one thing. Lowrider super shows, and they always ended in Vegas. Usually started in like Arizona, ended in Las Vegas. So now there's 2 different companies putting on these shows, which they say is, you know, better for us because now we got more shows. But man, I work a lot. So for me, I can't just hop in a car every weekend and go to the ends of the country and see all these car shows. I would rather have kind of hit the ones that are close to me that I can make work with my schedule, my family. And then if I'm going to travel, you know, pick the big one. Like for us, it was Vegas. The last few years we went to Vegas and seen the super show out there. Now I don't know, is that going to be the show to go to? I don't know. So it's kind of weird. I don't know. It seems like there's too many shows, in my opinion. But my opinion doesn't mean much. So I'd kind of like to hear from you guys what you guys think about the car show scene. It seems like a lot of people are just grabbing for the dollars. A lot of people are coming out of the woodwork to get into this, to grab for the money. There's some chatter from one side saying, you know, people are being culture vultures and they're just doing this to take money from the lowrider people. Meanwhile, he's doing the same thing. I don't think there's anything wrong with making a business out of a hobby. It seems like there's a lot of that going on. There must be really good money in car shows because these people don't have day jobs. They just promote car shows. So there must be really good money in car shows, which, in my opinion, it's kind of weird to charge, you know, let's say I get this car together. I worked long nights, a lot of hours, get this car back together, needs freshened up. Let's say I spend thousands of dollars, put a new paint job on it. Hours and hours and dollars from me put into this car to make it what I want, how I like it. To take it to a car show, to put it on display so people can view it, they charge me. There's more money from me. You know, usually it's $60 to $100 and some dollars to get into a car show, if it's an indoor car show, you know. If you want a big display, it could be more than that if you need electric. I mean, some of these shows, people are spending a couple $100s to display their car. Meanwhile, the guy putting on the car show is charging everyone that comes through that door a ticket price. They gotta, you know, they gotta pay for the venue. They gotta pay for the building that they're in. But there wouldn't be a show without people building cars. So it's almost like charging an actor to be in a movie. Like, I'm gonna charge this guy $100,000 to act in my movie so I can sell tickets and make money off of it. So it seems like, and then you go to these shows and they hand out, you know, 200 plus awards, which is all fine and dandy, but it's like, that's all it's about, is like getting the car in there and then handing out these little wooden plaque award things and a few trophies. I don't know. It just seems like there's less and less in it for the people building the cars. And it's more paying off for the people promoting these shows. That's the way I'm looking at it. These guys are making money off the backs of people whose hands look like this all the time. And bank accounts look like this all the time because they're always building these cars. And, a lot of sacrifices are made to build these cars. So, I'm kind of, I don't know. I'm in a tough spot with the car shows. So I just want a little bit of, I want to start a little back and forth with you guys on what you guys think about the car shows. Like I said, big problem for me is there's so many of them. And then, you got people that get upset when you don't support their show. You don't support my build. You don't support, anything I got going on. But you get mad when I don't support your show and pay for a ticket and, share it so people can come in and pay for tickets to see the car that I built. It's a weird thing to me. It seems like it's becoming a big money grab versus just doing it, to kind of get people like minds together and be able to have a space where we can park without getting harassed by the cops and walk around, see some cars, eat some food, hear some music, talk to some people. I mentioned that to somebody. I go to car shows to hang out with like-minded people, and the guy I was talking to is one of those show car builder guys, that he says, I go there to see high-quality builds. And he goes through and he analyzes everyone's tape lines on their graphics, everyone's, body work, everyone's fab skills and how the welds look and the symmetry of a battery rack. And, that's what he does at a car show. He goes there and analyzes everybody, picks out all the flaws, kind of compares himself as a builder to everybody else at the show. And then the cars that he builds that goes into the show, they have to win a trophy, a big stand-up trophy that what do you do with? They have to win this trophy, otherwise he doesn't feel validated as a builder. I don't care about any of that stuff. I build these cars myself and for the young ones, to kind of have something to see and look up to. I mean, it really would suck to walk around analyzing everything, critiquing everything, putting down everything that you see. That would really suck. So yeah, for me, it's about being with people, seeing other cars, and I don't judge anyone's build. If I don't like it, it's just not my style. It's not that I don't appreciate what they did. They did something to their car. They're putting a little bit of effort into it. Yeah, that's why I go to shows. Why do you guys go to shows? I mean, why do you spend the money on the traveling and the hotels and the time off of work or the time away from home and, putting your dogs in boarding and all that? I mean, if you got a family, going to a car show is not an easy task. So why do you do it? Yeah, these show cars that, you see, they don't have to be perfect to show them. I keep pointing at this car just because it's in this room. I'm not saying this is a show car. This car's been painted for 20 years. Still looks good. I can still go out and drive it and have fun and really enjoy myself. And that's another point. Show cars.